Hi, Cutie Pies. It's Lanickia, and this is Basketball Wives Season 8, Episode 12. I'm coming to you again with this. So let's just get right into it. We start off with Thomas and Kristen going out to eat. They are speaking about everything that's going on with Kristen. Okay, so she says she never gets to see Thomas. So having an off day and actually getting to see him is great. And we see that she's still wanting to apologize to Byron, and Thomas is saying that he thinks that's something that, because they don't want that narrative out there that he's not a good grandfather. And but she does not want Cece to be invited to the dinner because she wants to invite Byron over, but not Cece. Thomas didn't say it, but he kind of insinuated that he didn't think that was a good idea as far as her not inviting Cece, but he didn't come out and say it. Now, he does say that people are out for the clout, not love. And I'm like, sir, you got to grow up. Like, I'm so sorry. I know, you got to grow up. Your dad is happy. And I do not believe that Cece is with Byron for clout. Like, get out of here. She's going, first of all, she's getting off the show. Second of all, she's barely been on this season. Third of all, Cece is gorgeous. Cece is gorgeous. She has the body. She has the look. She has the money. She has the career. She has all that. If she had wanted to, if she was really doing this for clout, she could have been with the Mean Girls. And really, because they get more airtime anyways, they're not missing episodes like that. So she could have been with the Mean Girls and got on, so she could have got more episodes and everything. But she's not. Cece's barely been on this season. She's like Tammy, pretty much. And later on, she's going to say something to that effect that not being on here and having to deal with the negativity of the women is great for her as far as getting, as she prepares to get married. So I don't buy that whole thing that Cece is doing this for clout. No, sir, I don't buy that at all. Like, you're going to have to come with something else for me, especially when Cece has a career. If anything, I would say, okay, well, maybe she promotes her career on here, and that's what you're supposed to do. If you have a career and you're trying to get business, you should be promoting if you're on national television, you should be was it considered that? Yeah, you should be promoting your business on there. Because what else are you gonna do? But anyways, like, I don't understand that, because from what we know, and I could be wrong, Kristen doesn't work. So what is she doing on Basketball Wives? Cece is the one, like, married to a basketball husband. Like, you need to stop. Like, I didn't like that comment, because, like, stop being childish and grow up and be happy for your dad that he's happy, even if you don't like the person that he's with. So then Kristen says, well, no comment on that. And I'm like, no comment, because if we really got into this, we could say how you're doing more of everything for the clout. I guess, if you want to say, we could say that you're doing more of everything for clout and to stay on the show and everything more than Cece ever did in both the seasons you've been on. But let's move on from there. That was pretty much it, that she wants to have this dinner, but she doesn't want to invite Cece. So then OG wants to coach. So she goes and meet up with her coaches. And did y'all see where VH1 panned down to OG's foot and showed her toe? Like, come on. Y'all petty. Y'all petty for that. I said, no, they did not just do that. Y'all petty for that. But so she goes and meets with her coaches, and she lets them know that she wants to coach, and they're looking at her a little skeptical, but they tell her, like, you sound good. Like, what you're saying sounds good, so we're going to give you a try. So they're going to give her a try to coach the girls when one upcoming practice. So then we see Shawnee and Evelyn meet, and she tells her about the lie detector test, so Shawnee knew that Evelyn was going to give her a lie detector test. And I was watching a review last week, and they were like, Evelyn, that Jackie knew, but I did not feel that Jackie knew she was getting that lie detector test. I don't think she knew it at all. I think she was thinking that she was going to meet Evelyn, and this episode proved that she was going to meet Evelyn as like a hangout, and then Evelyn sprung this on her. And so, is anybody else wondering why they're not making a big deal about the results? And I feel like it's because the results are not in the bad. Don't paint this light on Jackie that they thought it was going to paint. Now I'm starting to question what the real results were, because no one's bringing that up. They're not even like, they're not really bringing it up. Because if Evelyn had really got results on Jackie that made Jackie look horrible, I'm sorry, I truly think that she would have aired it to all the girls. We would have saw a huge sit down with Malaysia, and she would have aired that all out. But because she did not, it makes me question what the real results were, and how they did the editing of the footage and everything. Is anybody, it's just me? Okay. But so anyways, we don't care about, I don't really care about the whole Shaunie and Evelyn thing. So I'm gonna wrap this up right here. Shaunie and Evelyn want to go speed dating. They want to start dating people. Shawnee's wants to act like her and Shaq are not trying to get together, that it's all Shaquille. Whatever, girl. I don't believe it. Evelyn says she hasn't been with a man in like 2 years, and she was cool the first year and a half, but now she's starting to think about it. And so they agree to go to this matchmaking. Evelyn has a friend. He sets them up. They go to the matchmaking. Where do they find those men? I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand how. Like, I feel like they purposely had that feeling. That was just, y'all set that up, Shaunie. Y'all know y'all all set that up. Because I don't believe you would have. Okay. Anyways, it fails, and they just go and get something to eat. That's it. So we just gonna wrap that on up and let me edge that out. Okay, so then Jackie and Cece meet up, right? And Jackie has a podcast that she would like to do. And she's saying that she wants to just bring the women together, and she tells Cece about it, and she invites Cece, and Cece says, of course I'll come. And you could tell Jackie and Cece are friends because they interact with each other on social media a lot. I do like Jackie Christie, so when I'm on Instagram, it's not that often, but when I am on there, I will look at Jackie's feed, and I'll look at Cece's too. I used to look at Cece's last year, but like that's when like I was into the show like that. I'm into it this year, but more so for the review and just to talk to you guys about it. Um, Oh, and somebody told me, I can't remember your name, but you told me last week that you felt like that if Malaysia did something to Jackie, that hey, it's okay for her to, to say what happened to her in the blogs. And I agree with that as well. I do agree with that. Like, if something did happen to her, I mean, it's her business to put out there if she wants to. And when, a whole family is coming at you and you just got your two of your friends. But anyways, so moving on from that, Jackie tells Cece she wants to do the podcast. Cece agrees. Then Jackie starts telling Cece about Evelyn and how Evelyn, she describes, going in. And see, Jackie's telling the story like she had no clue she was going to be on the lie detector test. I believe her. And Cece tells Jackie, it sounds like that was malicious. And you need to watch that. Just watch who your friends, because Cece and Evelyn don't see eye to eye on anything anyways. And I feel like one of the reasons why Evelyn doesn't like Cece is because Cece is everything Evelyn wants to be. Like, she's successful. She has the guy, but and Cece waited a long time to get the guy because she's 48 and she's marrying for the first time. But she's everything to me that Evelyn wants to be on the show. But Cece doesn't have the bad attitude as Evelyn. Like, to me, they could have been alike, but Cece's just seems like she's a nice person. So then Cece said, I understand how you felt when you went in there and there was a lie detector test and you felt like it was an ambush, because that's how she felt when she went to Malaysia's, and Malaysia did not tell her that London was going to be there and Kristen was going to be there. She felt like she was ambushed that day. So Cece just says when Malaysia, okay, so then Cece says that she can't forgive Kristen for what she did about like how she went on about Byron. Then they showed a clip where they were in Amsterdam and Kristen was just blowing up, and you could tell like she was just going off about y'all don't ever see the grandchild and you're right down the road or whatever. She made it seem like they were not in the child's life, and so Cece just can't forgive it. She was like, I can't forgive the way she said that about Byron. I don't think she'll ever be able to forgive Kristen. So then we see that Kristen and Malaysia meet up, and Malaysia. Okay, so they meet up for this little dance thing, and child, why are they trying to do the dances in Malaysia? She said her body, like my body does that too. I have no rhythm, but Malaysia actually can dance. But like I'll tell my body to do something, it wants to do it whatever it wants to do. But so she's trying to like dance and she just falls, y'all. But there was a cute little scene right there. And so she and Kristen sit down because y'all know they always got to talk afterwards. And she tells Kristen tells her that she's wanting to about the lie detector test. And Malaysia says, "Oh, Evelyn talked to me about it, and she said some were true, some were not." And I don't see this, like, you're giving this information to Malaysia. Excuse me. You're giving this information to Malaysia, but we don't see it on camera. I don't see it, y'all. I don't see if they really had something on Jackie, how they're sweeping this under the rug. I don't believe they would do that. I'm sorry. So then we see Kristen and Malaysia. Kristen tells Malaysia that she wants to meet with Byron, but she's not inviting Cece to the dinner. And Malaysia has not been my favorite person when it came to this because I felt like she sided too much with Kristen instead of just staying neutral. But I did agree with her when she said that's dismissive of Cece, the woman he loved. Like, that's his future wife. You cannot invite your father-in-law to dinner and not invite his future wife. That's dismissive of, of the person that he loves and everything. Let me flip my page, y'all. Excuse me. But Kristen says she knows she messed up, but she feels like she should only apologize to Byron because she feels like Cece is still in the wrong. I don't understand what Kristen is mad at Cece about. Like, I really don't understand what the issue is. Like, we know what the real issue is. They're mad because Byron moved on to Cece. But I don't understand what the real, like, the show issue, because I can't remember. Y'all refresh my memory because I can't remember what Cece has done to Kristen that would make her feel this way towards her and make her want to always, Cece's a liar, I need to expose her, because to me this season all we've been doing is exposing how much of a liar Kristen is. But I don't know, y'all. So Kristen does not feel that she's being dismissive at all, and she's gonna continue on inviting Byron to the dinner and not Cece. She feels like their issue is with Byron, and it has nothing to do with her issue with Cece. So then OG comes and visits Jackie, and they're just sitting there talking, and OG talks about quitting, retiring from football because she's wanting to have a retirement party. And Jackie wants to apologize. Okay, so she asks OG how she is mentally, and OG just tells her, that she feels like retiring. She has to do something else, so she tells her she wants to coach, and so they have that discussion. I like their relationship. Fifi, Cece, Jackie, and OG to me have real relationships on this show, and I like seeing them develop. Because you could tell because they're always tagging each other on social media and all that kind of stuff. So I like seeing that. But anyways, OG says, okay, so Jackie feels like tells OG she wants to do a podcast, and she invites her, and of course OG says she'll come because they're friends. And then she says she wants to invite all the ladies. She's inviting Jennifer. The only people she's not inviting is Malaysia and Phoebe. She says she wants to invite Jennifer because Jackie wants to apologize because she acted a fool at Jennifer's event, and it didn't have anything to do with Jennifer, so go ahead and apologize for that. And so she made so then as they were talking, and they talk about not inviting Phoebe, OG tells Jackie about how at Jennifer's event, because they're talking about all that, and so she tells Jackie at Jennifer's event, they were in there and they were kikiing, Jackie Christie's crazy, and they do that all the time. I don't know what anyways, they do that all of the time. They're always talking about, oh, that's Jackie, or crazy Jackie, and this and that. Like, they don't talk about Jackie like she's their friend. And so then OG tells Jackie that she said, Jackie, when Phoebe said, my friends are telling me not to go outside, OG was like, well, aren't Evelyn and Jackie friends? And the Evelyn said at the end that she, oh my God, I don't know. But when they redid the tape, the way Evelyn was looking, she was acting like, girl, we not friends. What? That's news. She was acting like that. And then when Phoebe said they're not really friends, Evelyn didn't correct it. She didn't say that's not the truth. So I don't know what Evelyn is talking about at the end of this episode, but I'm jumping ahead. So then Jackie is just like, I want to get to the bottom. And this is what kills me about Jackie. Because y'all know I love me some Jackie Christie. I am biased when it comes to her. But this is what kills me about Jackie. You think too many people are your friends and they are not. You feel like if y'all meet up for lunch a few times, y'all hang out, y'all go to these events, these functions, that they're your friends. They're not. They're just your acquaintances. That's it. Y'all just co-workers. That's what you are with Evelyn and them. Everybody watching could see how Evelyn truly felt about you. I mean, granted, we get the confessionals and you don't get to see that. But we could all see that. And it kills me because this has been Jackie's pattern all the time, to want to make people her friends. And they just are not her friends. And I think someone else was saying that on the comment. It might have been the same person. But sorry, I can't remember the names. I'm going to start writing them down. But it's just, you just like Jackie. They're not your friends. They don't like you. Stop it. But anyway, so we're going to move on. So then we see OG does her coaching tryout, and she does a good job. They tell her there's a few things she can work on, like you got to make sure the girls stay tight and right during the practice, like they're hitting the drills the way and they're not doing them lazy, because if they do them lazy, then they'll go on the field and do them lazy. But they said, we love the way you got the girls to buy into your system. That's a great coaching method, because you got to have them trusting and believing in your system. So they're inviting her to do another practice. And then we see that Jackie shows up while OG is doing her coaching, and she's just encouraging to OG and everything. She just, tells her you're going to be a great coach. But, Jackie's like that. So then OG tells her, so they talk about OG retiring, and OG just lets her know that she gets emotional because she says football is her life. That's all she's ever done, so she doesn't know what she's going to do once she retires. And Jackie just pretty much tells her, oh, I'm almost done. And Jackie just pretty much tells her that's how, what's his name? Doug felt whenever he retired from the league. He was in no man's land until he found like his niche in what he's doing now, or whatever. He didn't know what to do. And I like that they actually showed this moment, and because we always hear about, the men are retired now with the basketball wives, because you can't really get the active players. They're not going to really put their wives on there. But, you see the men retired and what they're doing afterwards. So I like that they're taking us through the steps with OG. So then Jackie's event happens. And it's really cute. It's cute. She got this table set up in the middle. She has ladies there. They're all wearing black. They look really great. The hair, makeup, outfits, everything is great. Jennifer comes in. She pulls Jennifer to the side. They have champagne popping. She pulls Jennifer to the side, and she apologizes to Jennifer because she said, that is not how I wanted to do at that event. And I 1000% agree with a comment that said that the producers are all in Jackie's ear, and they felt like they amped her up for that, and I agree with that as well. But she did apologize to Jennifer, and I appreciated that. And she just let her know that's not how she wanted. Her mother died from cancer, and Jennifer forgives her at the end of the day. Because I think Jennifer, she told Jackie, I didn't know what the backstory was and everything that was going on, she says. But she was like, I forgive her at the end of the day, because they both are in that, a different type, like they're basketball wives and everything, but they have a different type of bond as far as, dealing with the grief of their mother and all of that. So moving on for that. I like this event because it looks like Jackie had some real friends there as well. And you could tell they like Jackie. And it was just lighthearted and it was fun. Excuse me. And they were enjoying themselves at this event. So they start talking about like, so Jackie starts her podcast, and it's a live pod, like they're filming, they're doing all that as the podcast is going on. And she was like, what, it was a cute little moment where she was like, what's something you love about basketball play, dating an athlete and whatever. And she said one of the things she loves is that, their body and the intimacy. Y'all know you two be flagging me, so I can't say what I'm, but and they said, OG was like, yeah, until his leg day, and they're like, I gotta keep my legs, my legs, my legs. And Jackie was like, what? If y'all not doing it right, if a little soreness is what. But I'm like, Jackie, no, like they're gonna be tired. That's why they gotta keep their legs, because athletes, when they have big games and biggie, stuff, they try, to abstain because they don't want to lose their legs. They don't want to be tired. But that was a cute little scene. So Cece is there, Jennifer is there, and OG is there. That's the girls who came to her podcast. Now Jackie said she invited everyone except Malaysia and Phoebe. So why was Shani not there? Why was Evelyn not there? I mean, come on, we don't expect Tammy to be there. And why was Kristen not there? So Jackie looks down at her phone, and OG's like, "Are you okay?" And she was like, I'm just trying to see if anybody's going to come." And Jennifer and Cece talk, and they're like, listen, and all the other ladies as well tell her, listen, the people who are supposed to be here are here. And I was like, Jackie, you have a nice sized table of people there. Just enjoy being with them. And they were just telling her, don't focus on who's not here. Focus on the people who came out and showed you love. And so they just started talking, and OG says, listen, I think it's disrespectful because you go to everything. OG goes to they all go to everyone's event. So it is kind of messed up that they don't come to Jackie's because, yeah, like if Kristen tries to make the excuse that she didn't come to the event because Jackie run hers, you ruined your own event by talking about Malaysia. So I don't, but Jackie and OG both went to Kristen's event. As far as if Shawnee's doing something, Jackie's there. If Evelyn's Jackie went to Evelyn's baseball thing. Like, Jackie goes and supports Tim. Like, they're always doing stuff to support everyone. Like, OG, like, Cece ain't been really doing it this season, but OG and Jackie always support. So the fact that no one came, like, it was just Jen, Cece, and OG was kind of messed up. So then they talk about how Cece says, even if we don't like each other, we're adults. And Jennifer said it too. I'm an adult, even if I don't like everyone you're inviting. I know how to stay in my place and not mingle with them. And so Jackie brings up that you and Cece did not like each other. Jennifer and Cece did not like each other, but y'all here to support me. And Jennifer does apologize to Cece. She said, I misjudged you. And they show the clip where Jennifer was just going in on Cece, calling her dumb and all this kind of stuff. And really, Kristen Kristen was doing a lot last season where she was taking messages back and not delivering them correctly. But so Jennifer apologizes to Cece. Cece accepts the apology, and she says, and I did tell, push Kristen to show the text messages to OG. And I think that is so funny because this whole time they've been saying that OG has had a battery in her back based off Cece, but really Jennifer put the battery in Kristen's back. I'm like, come on, okay. But anyways, that was a cute little moment. It was a nice little podcast, and that was good. So then the next thing we see, Cece is working out with OG, and they are getting it in. She's got getting into amazing shape for this wedding, and she's working out with her brother, Cece's brother as well. And I just love their friendship. I like the friendship OG and Cece have. And then she said she had an engagement party. None of Byron's family was there, so she wished they would have been there. And so then she lets them know that Kristen invited Byron to come over for dinner, but she didn't invite Cece, and Cece was feeling some type of way about that. So then we cut to to Thomas and Kristen, and he's like, you said 3 plates, we got guests, and she's like, no, but, and the way they made it seem like I've been running around trying to put this dinner together, and I'm like, what, like, y'all, But anyways, there was no dinner because Byron went to a baseball game, and she was upset about that. And Thomas is just like, well, we're all busy, and we always have to, we have to work with her. It seemed like he wasn't bothered by it. And she's just like, once again, what she say? She was like, once again, he's not. It makes it like he. She made it look like Byron is not making the effort to see her. And I'm like, you invited him to dinner and purposely did not invite his fiance. And he knows you don't like his fiance and y'all get into it and like, girl, stop. Y'all were not, he was not going to come if you didn't invite Cece. If you really wanted to make amends with Byron, you would have invited Cece like Thomas alluded to, like Malaysia told you to. You would have invited her, but you don't want to make amends with Cece. You want to keep it exactly like it is, and you want to always play the victim because I don't feel Byron was wrong in not wanting to come to your dinner when you didn't invite one of the main reasons why he has an issue with you as well. One, for his, and when she was talking to Malaysia, she said that she thought Byron was just upset with her about Cece, and Malaysia was like, girl, you could not have thought that, like, stop it. And she was like, yes, I did. I had no idea it was about the comment that she made about him not being there as a grandfather. But anyway, so he's not coming. That's the bottom line. He's not coming to her event, to her dinner that she had set up. She's playing the victim, saying, we keep reaching out." And Thomas is just like, "We just gonna have to keep reaching out." Thomas knows, like, I don't know how y'all doing this, but Kristen, you need to stop it. Thomas knows exactly why his dad didn't come, because he kind of alluded to you why you wouldn't invite her if you wanted to make up with his dad. The same way Malaysia said you're being dismissive of Cece by not inviting her. You purposely didn't invite her, so now don't be upset if he's like, well, if she can't come, I can't come. Like, girl. Because we've heard Byron say many times it's him and Cece against them. They're riding and dying. But anyway, Cece brother tells her, like, your family is happy. We're happy to have Byron as part of the family. And, it's all good. We want you to make that right, but we're happy. So then we see, okay, so Evelyn and Jackie finally meet up, y'all. Because all this has been building up. So Evelyn comes out and she says, when Jackie starts off with, we've been good, something Jackie said, like, we've been on good terms, or we've been doing better. She was like, I'm nervous. And I was like, Evelyn, are you scared of Jackie? Y'all, it's the way she was acting. I was like, is Evelyn scared of Jackie? And she was like, I don't know which Jackie. I don't know which Jackie I'm going to get. Friendly Kiki Jackie or crazy Jackie or whatever. But Jackie pretty much tells her, she wants to know. She said, I'm asking you. I'm not coming in here, old Jackie, which would have been, I heard you said that, with the rah-rah, whatever. I'm coming in here asking you what was said, because OG said, and OG said exactly what happened at the party. OG asked, aren't Evelyn and Jackie friends? Evelyn says nothing. She kind of is just like, you see it on the screen. They showed it twice on this episode. And then Phoebe's like, they're not friends. And Evelyn did not deny what Phoebe was saying. And so Jackie is coming to Evelyn, and Evelyn just, I was like, wait, what? What? She completely denies this. She says it's OG's fault. OG is starting mess. She doesn't understand why OG is being messy, but Evelyn is not doing it. She didn't do that or whatever. And she doesn't, I don't think she even denied it. I think she just was like, oh my gosh, this is OG. Like, we're on good terms or whatever. And I could not believe what I was watching. I was like, I think Evelyn, like, you are all with the rah-rah, but one-on-one with Jackie, you are backpedaling, acting like you didn't do this when you know you did. I just couldn't believe it, y'all. Like, I know I'm looking at it like I'm amazed, but it amazes me that they, like, on this show, they are so good. They flip the narrative around so much. And then, so Jackie tells Evelyn, like, with the lie detector test, I was feeling a little set up by that. And Jackie and Evelyn's like, really? I don't know why. Or whatever. And Kristen had said it earlier when she said, I thought they were joking about doing a lie detector test. Jackie did too. Evelyn is the one who did that. Like, friends don't do that. And so Jackie feels like Evelyn is trying to get her involved in some mess. And Evelyn is like, it's not me. It's not about our friendship. It's OG who started mess. Um, I don't know. I And then she says OG needs to get a job. Like, I can't with them. I cannot with them. So Cece can't say it, but you can say it. So y'all, the episode was okay. It was much better than the last episodes. I'm looking forward to the next few episodes because all this was so now because I kept wondering why would OG and Evelyn get into it, and I see why, because Evelyn lied. Like everyone always talks about how Evelyn is so, her fans are like really hardcore fans, and I don't get it because when it really comes down to it, she only bullies certain people. Certain people Evelyn does not stand up to. Because I remember that time when Tammy tapped that knife and pointed at her, Evelyn said not one word. And so she does that to certain people. She's sitting there with Jackie looking like she's definitely, and they could be trying to do a narrative about she's just so scared of Jackie and Jackie's being crazy. And Jackie brings that up to her as well. And she's just pretty much like she has, this show is frustrating because they will completely flip things on people. Just like the whole thing about Jennifer possibly spreading these things about Malaysia, then they flip it all on Jackie. Now Jackie is like, well, I'm wondering if you're my friend or not, and she flips it all on OG. Like, this is the only show that I know where they do that. Like, they control the narrative, and I don't want to say it's because Shawnee's the EP, but it's starting to look like that. Like, it makes no sense what's going on this show. But I mean, that's enough of Basketball Wives tonight, y'all. I'm looking forward to the next few episodes. Have a great evening. Enjoy your holiday. I will see you next week.